What's going on, YouTube? It's Gary, back again as always. And I got a few things I want to get off my chest today. Um, but before I do all that, I'm going to get to what many of you watch my channel for. And that is, well, I got some comics in the mail. I just fucking dropped that shit. Excuse me. That really just happened. You never know what you're going to get when you watch my channel, YouTube. Shit, man. It's one of those days. It's what just happened. It's one of those days all day long. So I did get a package in the mail, and I am going to show what I got because I'm pretty sure I know what it is. And it is from Midtown. I've been waiting on these for a while because, as I've explained before, my comic book store didn't put them out, and then when they did, Midtown sold out of the two that I really wanted. So I still picked up the others, and I picked up another one on eBay. So I'm only missing one of these variants. How did they send me? Okay, cool. So I got paper. And they sent me another one of these. I got about 15. If any of y'all don't have it and you want it, let me know. I'll send it to you. I got 15 of them. Alright, so I'm going to start off with The Amazing Spider-Man 692. And this is the first variant. When Peter Parker gets bit by the spider. And this is from the 90s variant, and this is from the 2000s. I love that it has a bunch of characters at the bottom. Everybody that you know and love. So that's what I got in the mail today. I was expecting more in the mail today, but hopefully I'll get it tomorrow. That way I don't have to wait for it Sunday. Well, I got a bunch of stuff coming in the mail actually. I've been going. I've sold a couple records, made a couple dollars. And I've been spending a lot of time on eBay, so I just won a bunch of Amazing Spider-Man books, so I'm excited. He's still got some more up, and I'm going to bid on those tonight because they're not for another 7 or 8 hours, and then I will be paying him and getting those in the mail. Hopefully I wasn't bidding against any of you because people were bidding against me. I was in a bidding war with a few people, but I managed to bid at the last second and won. So that's pretty cool. Went to the gym this morning. I didn't work out as hard as I did last time. It was a sparring day, and I haven't been there not long enough to spar, so I just did some other activities. My back's been killing me lately. I got kind of a funny story to go along with that. When I was 12, I got a Razor scooter for Christmas. Worst idea ever. I'm a big guy. I don't need to be on 2 wheels. I have 2 feet, and I have a car with 4 wheels. That's good enough. I'll take that back. I really do want to get a bike one day. A motorcycle. Probably a Hayabusa. Something big enough for my big ass. But, so I had it, and I had I was riding the school bus, and my school bus was like 3 blocks away. So I'd ride my Razor scooter up to the bus stop, and my friend's house was at the bus stop, so I'd keep my Razor scooter there and then ride it back home. Well, on like the 4th or 5th day back from vacation, there was an attractive lady standing at the bus stop, a new student, who I really wanted to impress with my new Razor scooter. So I drove down the handicap ramp coming off the sideway, and I tried to pop a wheelie right after I came. You know, the handicap ramp goes down, and then once you get to the road, it kind of goes right back up. Well, when I got to the deepest point and tried to go back up, I tried to pop a wheelie where there was ice there, and I didn't see it. So as soon as I went to pop back, my Razor scooter flew way ahead of me, and I fell back, and my back hit the sharpest part of the curb. And so I chipped my spine. I had to go to the emergency and all that good stuff. And I had actually chipped my spine. So that still affects me every day. After, you know, even the littlest of activity, my back cramps up really bad and it affects my legs. it's a big mess. And along with that, when I was little, I broke 14 different bones. I literally broke a bone a year growing up. So I was always in the hospital. They knew me by my first name. I was always just doing stupid shit, you know, riding bikes and rollerblading and razor scooters. And when I was really, really little, this is an embarrassing story. I can't believe I'm about to say it, but I had just watched Peter Pan. I was like 3 or 4. I watched Peter Pan, and I took the salt shaker, and you know how in the movie there's fairy dust. So I was standing at the top of my steps, and I took the salt, and I was like, ooh, fairy dust, now I can fly. My dumb ass inside the top of the stairs, I decided to put my arms out and try to fly, and broke both my right arm and my left leg. There's a few other stories, but I don't want to get into all that, because y'all aren't here for that, y'all are here for the comics. So I shared what I got in the mail today, and I was watching Loki Goblin's videos. I've been spending the last 45 minutes watching his videos because he uploaded a half-hour video and a 15-minute video. I always love watching his videos. He's always got a lot to say. And the first video a lot of it was directed at King Joe. Now, King Joe, I haven't seen your video, so I'm not exactly sure what he's referring to. I searched for it. I couldn't find it. I don't know if you took it down or maybe I just missed it. After I upload this, I'm going to go back and try to find it. But, wow, y'all know a lot about me. Now that those stories are out there, y'all know more about me than a lot of people know about me. I don't know. But, okay, so the rest of the stuff I want to talk about goes back to what I had a couple videos back, and that was political issues and things that are going on in the country. I try to write everything down on my phone. Master Flash, man, I just got a comment on one of my videos just a few minutes before I started making this video, and I really appreciate what you said, man. If you guys haven't checked his videos out, I'm going to put the link down below. He's more recent. He's not new to the community, but he's more recent. I love his videos. He's got some cool books he's trying to trade and possibly sell. I don't know if they're just for trade. But what he said to me was that my videos, out of all the people that he watches in the community, my videos are the most honest, and just, I appreciate that, man. Like, you know, I just come on here, I'm on a MacBook, I'm sitting on my bed, that's the back wall, you know, I'm just chilling. I just say whatever comes on my mind. I don't ever mean to offend anybody, but if that's how it comes off and you take it the wrong way, then that's just how it is, you know. At the end of the day, it is what it is. You have your ways, I have mine. No one's right or wrong. We're all living life together. We're all trying to make it. None of us are going to make it out alive. We all die alone. And this is just how it is. It's life. It's reality. And people don't want to see it that way. So, I don't know what to tell the people that get offended at little things I have to say. And this next segment, if you are sensitive and you don't want, and you're easily offended, I suggest you just go ahead. You know, hey, Mongo Stomp Time 07, Gary, you know, I had a good time watching your comics. And the political shit I don't want to hear, don't want to get into. So, I'm going to turn the video off. And if you want to do that, that's fine. I suggest you do so. I'll give you a couple seconds. Music in the background is a band called Terra. I've listened to them a couple times and shared their music with you. I think a very, very good theme song that all politicians should walk out to when they're coming to make a speech is a song called You're Caught. And it's by a band called Terror, the one that I'm listening to. If you get a chance, you got 3 minutes on your hands. I suggest you go to YouTube. Well, you're already on YouTube. Go to the search bar and check out a band called Terror, and the song is called You're Caught. Listen to that and think about any politician or any president that has ever given a speech, and there you go. So I wanted to talk about a couple things that Loki Goblin was addressing in his last video, and I put a couple notes in my phone just to remind me where I wanted to go with it. First off, Loki Goblin, you said that your fiance wants a French Bulldog. My girlfriend wants a French Bulldog too. We want to get an all-black one and name it Bruce Wayne. So, you know, good old Batman. But people that aren't into comics and don't know anything about Batman, they come to the house and, why do you name Bruce Wayne? That'll be a fun story. One of the biggest things you addressed was Medicare and Medicaid, and how people come over from different countries and don't speak English very well, and yet they're the first to get jobs because they'll take a little bit less pay than Americans will for doing certain jobs. And to a certain extent, this country is built on foreigners. This country would not be the same if all the people that don't speak English and the people that are very hardworking people and they don't make much money were to get booted out of the country. There are a lot of jobs that they take that regular Americans don't want, and they'll take shit money for it, and they don't have a problem with it. And for that, I respect them and applaud them because, hey, they came over here for a better life. They came over here because they wanted to be able to support a family in a free country. More power to you. Come on over. But at the same time, do it legally. Don't fucking come over here illegally and then expect to get scholarships for schools. Don't come over here illegally and expect everything to be handed to you. Because me, as an American, as a 23-year-old, just graduated college and can't find a fucking job, that irritates the shit out of me. That you can come over and get a job right away. I love and hate everybody at the same time. Black, white, Spanish, Arabic, Asian, I don't give a fuck who you are. I love you and I hate you at the same time. I say that because I love people. I'm a people person. I'll talk to anybody. You see me on the street, I'm going to say, hey, how are you? You see me on a bus, well, I drive, but if I were to get on a bus, I'd make conversation on an elevator, anywhere, in a hallway, it doesn't matter. A human being is a human being, and like I said, we're all in this together, and we're all going to not make it out alive. So, might as well try to have fun while we're here. But at the same time, you know, there are many things that frustrate me. And me being a white 24-year-old male in America right now, I personally feel, and like I said, if you get offended by this, this is you perceiving it the way that you're perceiving it. But if you try to understand it from my perspective, there's no way to get offended by what I'm about to say. As a almost 20, next month I'll be 24. As a 24-year-old white male, I feel like there is a lot of counter-racism happening in this country. And there is a lot of counterproductive actions that are going on between races in this country. I feel like as a white person, I can't say anything about even the president without people that aren't white saying, oh, you're racist because you said that. No, I hated George W. Bush. I wore hoodies that said not my president. I had buttons, I had stickers plastered all over my car because I hated that bastard. Now, if I did that about Obama, I'd automatically be a racist because I'm a white person and I'm not liking a president that's not white. Now, his race is still up in the air. People say he's black, people say he's Arabic. I don't care about your opinion on that, and I don't care, and I know you don't care about mine. Personally, his name, Barack Hussein Obama, that is not a regular black name. Just throwing that out there. And another thing, you know, people still go to is, was he born in America? That's one of the basic founding principles you have to be a president of the United States. And if you can't prove to the people that you were born in America, then you shouldn't be able to run for president. Plain and simple. Period. End of sentence. That's just how it is. Oh, we have his birth certificate. Oh, never mind. We're in the state of Hawaii. We don't have his birth certificate. Do you or do you not? It's not that complicated. Loki Goblin, Rick, you were talking about they were going to start changing road signs eventually and have English as the second language on them. Which, I mean, there are a lot of things that already have English as a second language. And that, I think, is bullshit. And the day that happens, I will be moving and I will no longer be in America. Because that's bullshit. You don't go to other countries and you don't see signs that are posted in English over whatever country you're in. You know? I mean, it's just fucked up. Pardon my French. College scholarships. Now, I've gotten in heated debates with friends about that. There are college scholarships where you have to be a minority to get them. Really? We're all trying to go to school for the same thing. We all want a better life and to make more money to support our families. Does it matter where I'm from or the color of my skin? But because I'm white, I can't say that because that automatically makes me racist. for Medicare, I am a strong believer you should have a drug test, because I do not feel like drug dealers and people that are hooked on drugs, unless they're trying to get help for those drugs, should be able to take my tax money and spend it on whatever the fuck they want to spend it on. Same goes for food stamps. If your ass is not out there trying to get a job, you should not be able to get food stamps. You should not be able to take advantage of the system that we have so easily and get away with it. Because you're too lazy to go get a job. Or because you want to have 20 kids and that's just a reason to get money. No, fuck that. I try not to think about this kind of shit because it just really gets under my skin. I mean, it's basic principles, it's basic courtesy to one another in this country. And people don't have that anymore. I live in Northern Virginia. I'm planning to move to Nashville, Tennessee eventually, because my girlfriend's family lives in Memphis, and when I travel and I go there and we spend time with her family, I love it. You know, the Southern hospitality. Just the people are so much nicer in the South, at least from what I've experienced. I mean, it's slower, the cost of living is lower, people actually speak English where you go. Like, I have Walmart down the street. My grandfather just fell out of the bed twice in the last week. He's 70 years old, he's a Vietnam vet, he's worked every day of his life, you know, and recently him and my grandmother's health has just kind of gone down the hill. You know, they raised me like I was their son. My mom was young when she had me, and I don't want to get into all that, but my grandparents raised me like I was their own. And he fell out of the bed twice in this last week. I don't know if he said he's been having nightmares, so he keeps falling. Well, you know, when you get older and you fall, things can break easier because you're older and things are more fragile. So I went to Walmart yesterday, and I tried to find, you know, those baby gates that you put on the end of you can put on the side of the bed, and they stick underneath the mattress so that if you go toward the end of the bed, you don't fall off. Well, I called 4 times to see if they had them, and of course the person that answered the phone spoke no English. How do you get a job dealing with the public not speaking any goddamn English? If you're a night stalker and you don't have to talk to people, cool, that's fine. If you're a janitor cleaning the bathrooms and you don't have to talk to people, that's fine. But if you have a public relations job where you have to take the telephone and say, hello, how are you, what can I help you with? Don't apply for a job that you can't speak English for. It's that simple. It's not being racist, it's not being anything, but obviously, that's just how it is. That's how it is, people. I wouldn't go to a different foreign country and try to get a job where I had to speak fluent whatever if I didn't speak it. I wouldn't go to Italy if I didn't speak Italian and try to get a job answering phones. It's simple. So then I go to Walmart and I'm like, okay, you know what? They can't help me on the phone. I'll find it myself. Now my grandfather and my grandmother have a bed where the mattress, say this is a normal size mattress, theirs is like this. It's a real tall mattress. So much so that my grandma has to have a step stool to get into bed because she's a shorter lady. So I found the ones I was looking for, and I simply asked them, do these extend, you know, do they go up higher? Huh? Do they go up higher? Do they raise? Oh, I don't understand. Cool, I can't even get help when I go inside the store, you know? Like I said, I love everybody and I hate everybody. I love everybody because I'm a people person, but I hate everybody because I hate people. Like, I don't like dealing with the public simply because they're ignorant and stupid. I hated working retail jobs because people come in and they ask the stupidest shit. Like, really? You need help with that? I don't know. It's been a 10-minute rant, and I think I'm just about through with it. If you got offended, you know, that's on you because you just took it the wrong way. I'm just stating how I feel and being honest. And, I mean, the truth is the truth, you know? So, I think I'm about done. But like I said, politicians, man. I watched the Democratic, whatever you want to call it, on TV last night. And again, all you hear is empty promises and lies. And why? What's the point? What's the point of getting up there just so you get someone else's vote. Make all these empty promises that you're not going to follow through on. You can choose this way or you can choose that way. Well, either way, America, guess what? We're going down the drain and we're fucked. And that's the bottom line. Because Stone Cold said so.